Thank you for staying with us. You're watching TVC Breakfast Saturday, and see me there, as well as Yemi Alade and Angelique Kidjo serenading us with beautiful music this rainy Saturday morning. If you're just joining us, this is TVC Breakfast Saturday, and it's now time for us to talk about, as we hinted earlier, the issue of poultry farming, the challenges before farmers who are operating in this very crucial field. With me here, or just before we get to introduce the guests this morning, let me just add some more information about how crucial poultry farming is in Nigeria. It's gained momentum, tremendous momentum at that, in recent years as a viable agricultural business, involving the rearing and breeding of domesticated birds such as chicken, turkeys, and ducks for meat or egg production. And according to the Food Agricultural Organization, Nigeria has the second largest chicken population in Africa, this after South Africa, producing about 180 million birds each year. But it faces numerous challenges such as inadequate infrastructure, as well as extreme weather conditions, feed availability, and cost. And that's what we will be treating right now. In the studio is the CEO of Tongo Farm Enterprises, Oluremi Popola. It's good to have you join us again. Welcome.
Good morning.
And of course, Ali Baba is here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You look good.
Thank you.
Bright. Okay, no, beautiful. It may not be the word now, but
the rains are here.
This is beautiful. This is
Thank
beautiful. I missed the rains. I know what it must have taken to have you, come here. It's good to see you. All right, you've been operating as a farmer, rearing or chicken, so to speak, for about 10, 11 years. But in terms of navigating through the challenges, I can just imagine what it would take, for somebody who is out there fascinated but afraid to take on the murky business of rearing chicken. But, what have you learned over the years amidst the challenges in your business?
Before, let's say 2021, it used to be a smooth run. You can assess your market and people can call you for deliveries. But for the past 2021, it has been a bit rough. But the worst time was last year, towards December. It was really, till now, it's still tough for an average farmer. People are getting out, and people are getting in too. Most of the people that are getting in are retirees. Maybe they have lecture about poultry business, and they've told them that what you should retire with is this, because it keeps you busy. Then you have those people that they don't know any other business. That's the only business they were born with, or they've been doing for the past 20 or 30 or 40 years. So they can't think of any other thing, but they have to go with it. And then we have those people that, look, let me have birds, let me have living animals around me. So let me keep on going. And again, let me also eat one or two things.
Okay, in the face of the realities that we face, one question that comes to mind quickly is, how do you get finances? And then, were you affected at all by the currency change?
Oh, seriously. That's our peak period, December. Whatever you are doing, the major peak period for any poultry farmer is December. So the second one is Easter. Or during the Muslim Salah. But there is nothing comparable to Christmas. To Christmas,
December spilling into
there's nothing
the new
comparable
year,
to
right?
Because you see, I for one, you have some people that would, I will take 100, 500 from you. They want to give to their church members. Some want to give to their staffs. Some want to give to even their friends in the community.
How long did it affect you?
Oh, for that December, it's a serious issue. When you have a bird that you are still selling for the next 3 or 4 months after December, then you are selling at a loss.
So it's not even a matter of you not being able to meet up with the demand.
No, you are selling at a loss. You sold at a loss in December. You understand what I'm saying? You are now thinking.
Okay. Then there's another thing that
yes.
There's this disease that comes, and sometimes it can wipe out all the birds.
Yes.
How do you manage those now?
The key thing is that what? If you have a good biosecurity,
Okay.
very important. If you have it, it will hardly touch you. The point is that what? And that's why you see people who say that, oh, look, that man's farm, you can't even enter the place. Oh. You know what I'm saying? They will not allow just anybody to enter the farm. Even if I thought you are going to enter the farm, even if the doctor, the vet doctor, they will make sure that what is being scrutinized, is being watched, so that it doesn't transfer one problem from one farm to another.
So that
the
is
birds
critical.
in the air, you have to make sure that what you are alert, so that they don't just flying in, because it can move from one farm to another. So the point is that what, so that you can, if it's affecting a particular farm, you can limit it to that farm.
So it could even spread beyond
can
the
even
fence
spread. It can even spread.
to neighboring
Yeah,
farms.
to-
So it gives a sense of, so much money involved to ensure
Oh,
biosecurity.
definitely.
The issue of government's involvement, how sufficient is it? And over the years, how has it been for you with government presence in your business?
Government involvement, I would say, I won't say it's up to 50%. And this is the reason. You find out that what, in every business in Nigeria, there's a lot of people that want to cut corners. Even if the government is dishing out so much, they might not do so much. Then another thing is that what, is that, you see, the cost implication of managing when it comes to biosecurity is enormous. The only thing you can do that can save you is prevention.
Okay.
So how do you get by with financing?
Oh, financing, like December we talked about, some farmers are in problem up to now.
Till now.
Till now.
This is nearly 12.
Another December is
they've
few
not
months
been
away.
able to pay. Because you expect to sell in December and cash out and release the money
You
to us.
mean loans?
Yes, loans.
Okay, all right.
Well, you have not, you are struggling, and your kidney is seeing the beds. You are still selling, and there is nothing as bad for a farmer when you have about 3, 4, 5, 6,000 beds and no off-takers, and you are selling it in 2, in 3, in 4, in 5. That money you will use it to feed the remaining ones.
Now, there's something else that M&S in the UK survive. A chunk of their money is from mattresses and pillowcases.
Yes.
The feathers from the birds.
Yeah.
What is happening to that sector in Nigeria? Why are we not in that space exporting feathers? What is happening? Why are we not benefiting from that space?
I should ask you, people like you, that question.
But what do you do
because
with it?
If you have it there, it's a waste, but it's not supposed to be.
So right now it's a waste in Nigeria.
It's a waste.
Oh, wow.
It shouldn't be. Because, you see, we should be able to open our eyes to so many things. I sent something to a platform, a farmer's platform, and so it's all about scorpion.
Okay.
The venom of the scorpion is for...
It's very pricey. It's very valuable.
Very valuable.
Medicine.
But when they saw it, they said that what? We are doing chicken, you are talking about scorpion. Danger, throw it. You understand? Because we need to open our eyes to know that what, there's so much opportunity.
Especially when you look at the fact that Africa, in Africa, Nigeria is said to have the second largest population of chicken in Africa and the largest population of eggs. And, these are like on a gold mine. We appear to be sitting on a gold mine with the potential.
Seriously. This is why everybody government need to really start sensitizing people.
So if we're talking about the challenges that your sector is facing,
yes,
logistics and the distribution of the product, is that also a challenge in Nigeria?
Oh, it's a challenge because we have a road issue.
Okay.
You find out that what, just go outside Lagos, go to the farm areas, you will see that the roads are bad. Majority of poultry farms are in the southwest, and they are very close to the cities where their market is. But the question is that what, go outside Lagos, Go outside Lagos and find out and look at the roads there. You find out that what farmers are suffering because there is no
Logistics.
It's a big challenge. I lost 2 cars because of the roads. Look at today. Today, it was flooded. You can't. I almost called back to say that what I won't be able to make it because my car was actually in the pool of water.
And this gives a sense of if you were to deliver, on a day like this,
I won't be able to meet it.
All right. And of course, there are options now. And I guess these problems that farmers like yourself are experiencing, what do you have to say about the options out there? The imported chicken is still a reality, or is still the best option for many? People will make excuses. It's cheaper. For one, they will say it's, even though it may not be as tasty as the Nigerian red chicken and all that. But, what do you have to say? How much of a concern is this for you?
Oh, it's of concern to everyone. Even to let's say to the farmers, because the point is that what that's the market that's that's your market. But the problem is that what when you look at all these things that government is supposed to take care of, including the cost of labor, it's so high. Drugs, very expensive. The corn that we are talking about, the price of corn in 2021 moved from about 112 from 112 per kg in 2021 to about 570 as of today.
The other thing is that, it's also tied to funding. I hear that there are some foreigners that are in the space with you people as well.
Yes.
And they get funding easier.
Yes.
And then compete with you beyond the ones that are imported.
Yes.
What is the amount of help that you're getting from banks and financial houses in this regard?
I'll tell you this. Banks have to come up with a structure that is achievable. You see, maybe for us, maybe it's time for us to look at cooperative funding.
What are the rates, lending rates? Are they
it's
single digit?
Which is single
Double.
digit? How can we do single digit?
So
That's will not do that.
That is
They will
not
prefer
a
that one. They will
reality
prefer to put the money in treasury bills. At least that one will give them double digit.
And then the issue of eggs. Eggs have become so expensive.
Yes.
At the last count, is it 2,008 or even going to 3,000 plus now? And we all love our eggs as much as we love our chicken. And, having to, for us consumers, it is not funny at all.
Yes.
Can you just give us an insight into the reason, or it all falls down from the cycle that you've already talked about?
Like the small farmers, maybe those that are between 50 and 2,000, some of them are getting out gradually. That have something to do with the eggs. I said something about maize, corn, from 112 feed to which is the major part, and so also soya bean. Corn form about 50% of the food, and it's about it jump over about 5 or 6 times. You also have cost of labor. How many young guys want to work in the farm again? They don't want to work. They just want to steal.
That brings me to, because Agric is the highest employer of labor in the country, of youths in the country.
Yes.
Next is entertainment. What I want to ask is, what is stopping you from maximizing the employment opportunities there? How many people can you take if things worked well? Right now, I believe that that challenge can also reduce the number of people you employ and the employability of the people, the qualification of the people. What are the challenges in employment space for those people? I know theft is also one thing.
Yeah. Like you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You see, in any business, you need people with the right spirit.
Okay.
Very key. People that believe that would look in this business, after 4 or 5 or 6 years, when I leave this place, I'll be somebody on my own. You need people that think like that. Those people who stay with you You know what I'm saying? But the question is that what do we have then? And that's where we need to, maybe government or agencies that can do that has to come in that, look, let me chop around for you. If I can chop around and I can tell you that, well, look, I have this following category of people that you can employ. We trust them. We know what they can do.
Employment agencies.
And we know that what, in the next 5 or 6 years, they will be able to graduate. They will see it as learning opportunity for them. Because that's the spirit is very important. You know what I'm saying? Then again, that what? I was talking to somebody yesterday that most of the villages, those valleys has to wake up. You know, because laxity just let people anyhow, even in their community, we have issue. Because when you have a situation even those that are planting, you have a situation whereby they won't touch the edges of the farm. They just go inside and pick whatever they want to pick. You, the owner of the farm, will just be looking at the edges and say that you have everything in place. You know what I'm saying? Whereas they've taken so much.
What is the justification for that? Are they saying that they are entitled to portions of your produce? Or to portions of your profit? Or what exactly? You talked about the issues of the rural, traditional rulers and their threat.
Not that they have a title, but the issue is this. You see, if I have a project in your community, definitely the community, the benefits, there are some things that, you know,
community relations.
So if you show interest in people that have businesses around you, you know what I'm saying? Nothing. Touch it. Yeah.
Is climate change still a factor to consider?
Seriously now. I'm sure some farms have been flooded now.
Right now. And my final question would be, are there consequences for the exchange rate in importing? Do you import anything that you use in the farm?
Some of the fees
and how has it affected?
Have components of
importation.
Okay. Then again, in that word, you know, we have what imported egg. Okay. Imported egg. Imported turkey.
Okay. Chicken as well.
Exotic. You know what I'm saying? The chicken we can still do the egg here, but for the exotic turkey, which is the giant one, most of the eggs comes from outside. Okay. Netherlands, Britain, Belgium.
What do you need to do to tap into that market? For the turkey market, yes, so that we don't import.
Oh, so that we don't import. We need to strategize. We need to do more of learning. You understand what I'm saying? There's no doubt about that. We need to do more learning and sit down and look at
research and development.
All right.
Because if we are holistic about it, I'm telling you, those problems, they are.
And then the issue of, sausages, we see so many of these imported products, saturating the Nigerian markets. Do we have what it takes to also process our chicken and, poultry products into things like sausages and all that? Do we have that option here?
We have. You see, just like I said earlier on, you see, I think this place in Ushodi, whatever, those that design machines and all that kind of thing.
Okay.
You see, we need to be at work.
Okay.
I'm telling you, let somebody go somewhere and learn 6 months and come back. We have all the tools and to get it done. It's because, you see, as a farmer, you don't expect me to go and do this. You know what I'm saying? And thank God that we have woken up in terms of the pieces, waste.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We have woken
compost,
up.
Right?
Oh, we're compost. You know what I'm saying? People are now bagging it, taking it to another state.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. We are waking up gradually. Right. But we need to do more.
All right. We'll end on that, cautiously positive note. And, thank you for giving us some more insights, crucial insights into how you're navigating all these concerns and still get to remain in business. Hopefully you are inspired and challenged to dare into Mr. Oluremi Popola's waters, the CEO of Tongo Farms. Thanks again for speaking with us. Ali Baba, it was fun. It was great doing this with you too. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.